not all at the same time. We're gonna be doing it at opposing points of interest. Also, I want to apologize. I had an encounter in the supermarket this morning, and I think I was more wrong than the person that I had the encounter with. I had an encounter with the lady at the store. I don't think I pressed the wrong button, but I might have pressed the wrong button, and I feel kind of bad. It's just that I get in so many like weird instances with people that sometimes my guards be here because I don't really got a choice. You understand what I'm saying? So I was probably maybe jumped over the gun with Shorty at the store today. It's not that same lady. That other lady, I don't know what the hell's on wrong with her. But this lady's always been nice to me. She's always been polite. She's always been great. I might I don't even think I was wrong, but I think that I could have handled the situation a little bit better. But I think I could have handled the situation. I didn't do nothing, by the way, just so we could be clear. I didn't argue with it. There's nothing like that. Somebody's. I just think I could have handled the situation a little bit better. Let's do roll call. We have not been doing roll call. I want to get back to doing roll call so I can shout out the names of the mofos. There's members over here. Shout out to your boy Jimmy Belcher. He says, morning Frost. Definitely appreciate you. He's dropping all of those Frosts. Shout out to Rue Jones. He says, salute, BBN family. Frost, salute to you, my brother. Hope everything is going well with yours. Also, your boy Jimmy Belcher. Tell Tina I said hi. Yeah, we got to get them dudes up out of here. They sent me the paperwork. So, I don't remember getting anything from them this far down the line. Usually, they say, they don't deem this, that, or they don't deem that this, or whatever the case is, and they'll do a little bit more investigating. But the fact that they sent me some paperwork and they basically said, we need to talk about the laws. I said, okay, let's go, you rat bastards. That was lit. It was like, we need to talk about the laws. I said, okay, let's go. So we're gonna figure out. I'm gonna read all of this stuff and work through that today, and then we're gonna fill it out. And then if it is what I think it is, we are then immediately gonna flag all of those other channels because I think the thing is they're not gonna dub the channel. They're gonna make it so the motherfucker can't make no more YouTubes. You understand? They're gonna make it so he can't make no more platform. You know what I'm saying? And then what I'm gonna do is, if this happens the way that I think it's gonna happen, any page I see any of the motherfuckers go on, I'm gonna go flag because they're not supposed to be on YouTube. They will have you hating niggas you're supposed to be learning from. They will have you hating people you should be learning from. Let's get into it. Shout out to Sebastian Tampkins over these. This is good mornings. Good mornings to yous, my brothers. All of the mornings, all of the goods. I'm feeling incredible right now. Like, I'm going to say something. This is my place of peace. Right? This is our world. This is my place of peace. When the saloon come back full throttle, that's how you know I'm in it. That's how you know I'm in my bag. Right? When the saloon come back full throttle, that's how you gonna know I'm in my bag. Got it. We doing saloon this morning. Who want breakfast? We doing saloon. First of all, saloon's open every show from now on, just so we can be club. I'm trying to get this on back. I think I gotta lift this shit up. But I can't. My computer. With that being said, let's hit the what? Okay, with that being said, I was going to say let's get the YSL Young Thug. But before we get the YSL Young Thug, I just want to mention one thing, and that's about the Big Scar situation. What up, Shake Loose? How you doing, my brother? Hope everyone. And I need y'all support today. All of you rat bastards that fuck with the BBN, I want you to slap some fools today. We need some support today. If not for anything else, to improve my mood. When y'all show support, y'all improve my mood. You improve my mood, I do better content. It's a win-win. I'm gonna blow my nose real quick. We do like that. Okay, so I just want to say something real quick about that family over there. Uh, and this I wanted to say this last night, but I didn't. Right? I didn't know. I didn't deem it. I want to say this because I don't want it to be a long conversation. But I want to say, I want to know: do you think Gucci Mane did enough? I'm not talking about what Atlantic did, right? Because just so we can be clear, Atlantic did a lot. Also, Atlantic did 10K worth of support towards them. Atlantic did 10K worth of support towards them. Gucci Mane did 10K worth of support towards them. If somebody in my family passed away and their bosses pulled up with 20K, I don't care what they told me. I'm going to say that again. If somebody I love passed away and their bosses pulled up with 20K, I don't care how much support they said they was going to give. I would be so grateful. I'd be so grateful if they pulled up with 5K. They don't got to do shit. I'll put a 50-50 because we got people in here that they don't never be always on the fence. So I'm going to put a 50-50. Just so we can be clear. All right? Boom. Every time I open my phone and I see what YouTube sent me the shit, it just makes me happy. Because when these motherfuckers get kicked all the way off of YouTube and they can never make another YouTube page, and anytime I see their face, I can flag a video. Anytime I hear their voice, I can tell YouTube they on the fucking internet. There's gonna be niggas that's gonna lose their page because they're gonna invite niggas on their page. Understand? And all because they hate. No other reason. No other fucking reason. It's gonna be Incredibles. All the Incredibles. Shout out to Rule. Don't nobody see them dots. Jones. We could discuss that also. Give me 1 second. Shout out to Rule. Don't nobody see them dots. Jones with the $10 drop. He said the first slap. He says, we not even doing the 5-finger slap. He said we doing the 10-finger slap. And all of those are Hulk smash. Shout out to Rue Jones. Hulk smashing haters into tomorrow's. All the way off of YouTube. Motherfuckers don't know what they did. With that being said, Rue Jones pulls up into the saloon. Matter of fact, he's still there from last night. We hear the roosters outside. Cock-a-doodle doing. Rue Jones is laying in the bed. He got one lady here. He got another lady there. He got another lady there. He got one lady in this arm. In this arm, he holding a beer. And he's just drinking it. As Rue Jones sit there, a bounty hunter kicks in the door. Bang! As he kicks in the door, the bounty hunter, he grabs his 6 shooters. He just start lighting off. Rue Jones rolls out of the bed. All of the ladies, they dead, by the way. That nigga owe me money because I own the bar. He rolls out of the bed. He has the shotgun under the bed. So he rolls out of the bed and he falls on the floor. He's on his back. He reaches up under the bed, grabs the shotgun, pumps that bitch, and then shoots through the bottom of the bed, hit it in the you know the spray from the shotgun, hits the damn bounty hunter. The bounty hunter flies back over into the hallway. As he flies back into the hallway, Rue Jones do one of them. Rue Jones does one of those, you know, those Chinese get up real quick moves like they do when they kick their legs up like that, then they jump to their feet. Rue Jones does one of those. He runs as the bounty hunter who had one of the metal plates right here, so he didn't really get hurt too bad, but it knocked the wind out of him. The bounty hunter goes to step through the door to shoot him again. Rue Jones, with all of the speed and all of the strength of a damn Wolverine, jumps through the wall. So as the bounty hunter is walking through the door, Rue Jones is breaking through the wall, diving through the wall. He jumps down. He rolls to his feet. He cocks the bitch one more time. The bounty hunter turns around, and Rue Jones says, "I like coffee in my cream," and blows the motherfucker's head off. Shout out to Rue Jones. We doing all of the things this morning. Let's go. Who's next? The saloon is open. We get back to this. We get back to business. The saloon open today, motherfucker. The saloon is open. We ready. We lit. We lit this morning. Let's go. Who next? We got the saloon. Don't nobody else got the saloon. That's our own creation, and it can only be created up here. My imagination is better than yours. Let's get back to the thing. I want to know, do you think Gucci Mane, and then I get right back to the show. Do you think Gucci Mane did enough? I want to know. Just so we can be clear, Gucci Mane sent flowers that said 1017. Now, some people said he should have sent flowers that said Big Scar. No, he should send what he wants to send. How the hell are you going to tell somebody else what kind of gift they can give you? It's a gift. How the hell, people are so ungrateful. How the hell are you going to tell somebody else what to spend their money on? That's like when people pull up to Rue Jones and tell Rue Jones don't support the platform. How the hell are they telling you what you can spend your money on? The audacity of it. Yeah, he sent some 1017 flowers, and them shits was lit. You know why? Because they were supposed to bury him with his chain. Gucci Mane didn't want the chain back. He wanted Big Scar buried with the chain. Yeah, he was 1017. He wanted Big Scar buried with the chain. So why wouldn't you send flowers that say 1017? You get it? Do you get it? Also, the reason why he said he likes cream in his coffee, because the guy killed all the white bitches. I don't know if anybody got that part. He's the coffee. He likes cream in his coffee. The bounty hunter came in and killed all the white bitches. I didn't know if you got that part. My imagination is better than yours. I do this. That's a fact. Your boy Jimmy Belcher says, well, enough said then. They can shut the fuck up because they really didn't have to do shit. For real. No, you're right. It sounds like I said, first of all, it's ungratefulness, but it's also entitlement. You understand what I'm saying? That's entitlement. I don't care what he said they was gonna do. He said, yo, don't worry, we pay for the funeral. That don't mean we gonna pay for a $50,000 funeral. That means that whatever the bare minimum is, we got it. If you want more than the bare minimum, that's on you. Y'all want more than the bare minimum? Not a problem. We're not going back and forth with you. We're gonna send flowers. Because you know the actual Atlantic, they sent 10K. So if they just wanted a regular funeral, Atlantic had it covered. Why would Gucci Man need to send more than flowers? Somebody explain that shit to me. If it was a regular funeral, what you spending? 10, 15K? 20K at the top end? These niggas want to spend 10, 20, 60K for a funeral? They want to spend 60, 70K. Why? And just so we could be clear, they made a big point to say he was going to be cremated. I'm pretty sure cremations don't cost that much. So y'all didn't want money to bury him. Y'all wanted to get paid. Shout out to the Pops when he came out and straightened everything out. We got too much sucker shit going on the internet. There's too much sucker shit. That's it. There's too many. I hate that everybody got to get a trophy. I hate that. Fuck a participation trophy. That's what's messing the game up. A participation trophy. That means you don't got to have skills. You don't have to have nothing. You don't even have to have ability. Yeah, but we're going to give you all of the praises. We're going to say you're doing all of the things. Hold on. I don't got the morning coffee graphics up. Give me 1 second. We don't know. Most black people don't got life insurance, so I'm not even going to go there. We're all doing stuff. But you should have life insurance because you could borrow money off of your life insurance. And then, so you should always have life insurance. I got to get something. Sorry about that. I was. I be telling you, I be having to blow my nose. Give me 1 second. I'm about to bring up some. I'm about to bring up some stuff for YSL just so we can be clear. But listen, I hate when I move the thing, so when I stare, it looks like I'm not looking. Listen, these dudes want it. So if we go out to eat, right? All the D glasses, give them 25 cent bubble gum. Tell them to be happy. Those family members. I want to be clear on something. If we go out to eat, right? And I'm not talking about boyfriend, girlfriend. I'm just saying we cool. We go out to eat. And we get to the restaurant. And I'm like, nah, I got you. Don't worry about it. And you go order the most expensive thing on the menu. That's ungrateful. I'm not talking about boyfriend, girlfriend. I'm talking about, I don't know how many of y'all just never just went out with y'all homies and shit and one person pick up the tab. It happens. When everybody got money. You understand what I'm saying? That's not a big deal. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody got money. So we going out and a motherfucker like, nah, don't worry, I got you. What you want? And then you look at the menu and pick the most expensive thing. That's ungrateful. The fuck are you doing? That's what these dudes is trying to do. Yeah, we want a funeral. What the fuck they want him to do? Flew in on Air Force One? Yo, nobody got time for this. The hell? Y'all ready to talk about YSL? Obviously, the only people that can chat in here is BBN Green Team. Y'all ready to talk about YSL Green Team, or y'all want to fuck around with this for a little bit longer? Put it in the comments. We got Green Team in here this morning. Y'all want to fuck around with this a little bit longer, or y'all want to move on to YSL? I'm leaving it up to you guys. These are the reasons to be a Green Team member. All right, we're going to YSL. Let's pull up some stuff. Let me get this together. Let's pull up some stuff from YSL. Real quick, if you don't mind over here. Doing one of the things. And I got to get some real sleep one of these days because I have not been sleeping. I've been up. Let's look at USA Today. As long as they're not going to tell me I got to pay for a subscription. Sorry. Young Thug's RICO trial starts Monday for alleged YSL gang racketeering activities. So just so we can be clear, this was published on January 8th. Just so we can be clear, as you can see, I was trying to highlight it, but the damn page ain't loaded up yet. So the no highlights. So this is January 8th, just so we can be clear. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger for us. I just want to see what the screen look like. I'm gonna have to take this off the screen real quick so I can see a little bit better. I could put a shorter word up there. Right? So, they will have you hating people you should learn from. You heard what Malcolm X said about the media. The media will have you loving your oppressor and hating your liberator. Rapper Young Thug accused by prosecutors of co-founding criminal street gang responsible for the violent crimes and using his songs and social media to promote it. It is set to go on trial Monday. I want to say something real quick because I think a lot of people don't understand what the real issue here is. The real issue here is that Young Thug is extremely influential to the youth. You understand? So because he's so influential to the youth, they already understand how marketing works because they use it against us. You understand? So he's influential to the youth. His influence over the youth, they are saying, is not just promoting these violent crimes, but his songs and his social media, promoting these violent crimes. Pardon me, I'm gonna slow down. I'm way ahead of myself. They're saying that it promotes, right here at least, they're saying that his songs and his media promotes violent crimes, and he's promoting it through his songs, his social media, and now he's gonna go on trial Monday. So what you gotta understand is they're also saying he's extremely influential. This is not like he's just some random dude with a damn camera. It's like he's influential. What he says has gravity. Now, also, just so we can be clear in his first sentence, they're saying he's a co-founder. Just so we can be clear, everybody else has already taken deals that were co-founders, right? Am I right or am I wrong? Everybody else that was a co-founder already has taken the deal, right? Y'all gotta really listen and pay attention. You gotta really listen and pay attention. The Atlanta-based artist, let me highlight it for you guys. The Atlanta-based artist, whose real name is Jeffrey Lamar Williams, was charged. Oh gosh, sheesh. The Atlantic-based rapper, whose name is Jeffrey Lamar Williams, was charged along with more than 24 other people in a sprawling indictment last May, with many charges added in a second indictment in August. Now, I want to say something, and I want to be so clear on this. I'm going to make me a little bit bigger. I want to say something, and I want to be so clear on this. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. They're going to amend this indictment again. How many judges do you know when you say, yo, we're going to be here for a year? They be like, all right, cool. We're going to be here for a whole years. No, nigga. The reason why the judge is so, we're going to be here for a year. Because the judge already most likely has an understanding that more charges is going to be added to the indictment. For everybody that don't know, judges tend to put a time limit sometimes on how long an individual has or each side has to present their case. They'll be like, look, y'all guys got 30 hours apiece. Y'all guys got 42 hours apiece. Y'all guys got 60 hours apiece. And so therefore, you have to figure out how to condense whatever your evidence is so you can get that shit out in that amount of time. Because the judge is like, yo, look, we ain't gonna be here for 6 months doing this damn trial. And there's gonna, when you start getting close to your end of how much time they're allowing you, they'll let you know, look, you got 6 more hours left. Look, you got 4 more hours left. Look, you got 3 more hours left. Look, you got 30 more minutes. Do you get it? These dudes have said, we believe this trial is gonna last about a year. I believe they're already under the impression that during the course of this trial, there's gonna be more, the indictment is gonna be amended. How often am I wrong about this shit? I'm not saying how often do people nitpick and probably find something that I'm not 100% correct about. I'm saying how often am I wrong? Fellow rapper Gunna, whose real name is Sergio Kitchens, was also charged. Not no more's. Young Thug's trial was expected to last months. With his involvement in Young Slav Life, YSL, at the center of the alleged criminal activity. Now, just so we can be clear, there's already members of the gang that have agreed that Young Slav Life, YSL, is a criminal organization. So he's not going to be able to, what now? They're literally saying, some of the people that got these deals are literally saying, look, judge, we committed some crimes. We committed crimes in the furtherance of this gang, because this gang is a whole criminals. That's what happened. So you do know the racketeering charge, he's not going to be able to get away from. Because racketeering is basically whenever you do anything that's in the furtherance of a criminal organization. So if he has his own members saying, nah, this is a criminal organization, all they literally have to do is go show that he's been going online and saying YSL for life. Or, oh man, I don't want to give them ways for them to go after him more. So I don't want to say anything that might be extra. I don't want to say anything that might be extra that they might not be thinking about. Like imagination is incredible. When you have a very, very strong imagination, that basically means that you can think of things that other people aren't thinking. And that's one of the reasons why Einstein says imagination is like the most important thing when it comes to intelligence. My imagination is better than yours. Anyway, and I'm only talking to the haters when I say that, by the way. What do you know about Young Thug's trial? It says Young Thug and 27 others. Young Thug and 27 others was charged with conspiracy to violate Georgia's racketeering, influence, and corruption organization or RICO law. So basically, he already has people saying, we a whole criminal organization over here. I did things illegal for the furtherance of the gang. So he's not, his lawyers can't even argue that. There's people that's admitted to it. 14 of the 28 people are set to proceed to the trial, just so we can be clear. I think 8 or 9 people took deals, and then there's like another 6 people that they don't have lawyers, and then there's like another 2 or 3 people that they don't even got. Some number like that. It's crazy. Anyway, which starts Monday. Which starts Monday, likely last months. Young Thug is accused of founding YSL, they have 2 other members that are high-ranking founding members that they're going to be able to call to the stand because they took deals. So they have 2 other high-ranking members who are basically founding members. Yeah, they're going to say he's a founding member. Boom. Look, just so you can understand what his charges are and so you can understand how difficult it is for him to beat those charges. I'm not against anyone here. I'm for the people. If you are committing crimes that are hurting the people, I want you to be held to the proper standard, period. A street gang that allegedly committed multiple murders, shootings, and carjackings over roughly a decade. Fellow rapper Gunna entered the Alford plea last month to 1 count of conspiracy to violate the RICO Act, which means he maintains his innocence but recognizes that it's in his best interest to accept punishment. I'm going to tell you the slick thing about what they just did with him. Hold on. I want to stop for a second. We need to get off of this for 2 seconds. I want to say something. I'm going to tell you the slick thing that they just did. I don't think anybody's paying attention. Gunna is basically going to be able to take the stand and say that he didn't know that he was helping with criminal activity. But he can't acknowledge that it was criminal activity. I do know this, right? He took an Alfred plea. Give me 1 second. I don't want y'all to see me blowing my nose, just so we be clear. I want to read some of these comments real quick. Frost, then they dropped the murder charges. Frost, Rude, don't nobody see them dots. Jones says, Frost, then they dropped the murder charges on Thug for not the... He's not facing any murder charges currently. He's not currently facing any murder charges. So, just so we can be clear, what I believe is going to happen is, at some point, some people are going to take the stand and they're going to work out that. And then when they feel like they've put across a good enough case regarding any of these murders, that's when I think they're going to add them to the indictment. I think they're specifically not adding it to the indictment yet because they want to make sure that they get the appropriate testimony, because you don't never know if somebody's going to take the stand and then go back. You understand? Okay, listen. Go, yeah. Stop. I'm going to kill this thing because I don't know if y'all want me to actually talk about law strategy. All right, so let's just kill this thing right here. And I'm just gonna put a poll up there if y'all want me to discuss the actual law strategy, or if y'all just want me to shoot through it. Did Gucci Mane do enough for Big Scar's funeral? 23 people voted. 69% said yes. 21% said no. I don't know what y'all wanted them to do. 8% said 50-50. So the question is this: do y'all want me to actually discuss law strategy while we're doing these conversations? Because if y'all want me to, I will. I love discussing law. That's the books I read, so you know that I do. I'm just gonna put a yes or no. But since I've already been going pretty deep into it right here, I'm gonna finish this off real quick so I can understand, at least from my perspective, the way that I look at it. It would hurt them if they charged him with murder, and then when these individuals took the stand and they're supposed to talk about it, or they charge him with attempt murder or whatever. And then when these individuals took the stand, they decided to go back. You understand what I'm saying? And they decided, you know what? We don't like this no more. We're gonna go back on whatever we're saying. We're gonna say something else. You understand what I'm saying? It will hurt their case against Young Thug. You understand? So what I believe they want to do is they're gonna call these people to the stand, and they're gonna wait for them to say what they're supposed to say, or at least what they're saying that they're supposed to say, or believe that they're supposed to say, in order to be able to convict Young Thug. And then after they actually say these things on the stand, then they're gonna amend the indictment. Therefore, even if these people get on the stand and then they don't say whatever's in their proffer, they don't say whatever in their whenever they did the shit. If they don't say that stuff, it's not gonna hurt them if Young Thug isn't already facing the charge. You understand? So they're gonna wait until they can get all of the shit that they need in court when they get the people to say it on the stand, and then they're gonna amend the indictment. You understand? Also, that's gonna do two things. One, that's gonna protect them from putting people on the stand that they don't know if they're gonna say what they're supposed to say. And in addition, it's gonna be like a hammer, because the jury isn't gonna be expecting this. So the jury is gonna be sitting there saying, another charge, another charge, another charge. You understand what I'm saying? It's gonna make it easier for them to go guilty. You get it? So they're not charging them for murder yet, but you really think they're not gonna charge him for murder at all? So y'all let me know if y'all want me to actually discuss the case law, or at least discuss law strategy, not case law, law strategy. If y'all want me to discuss law strategy, I'll do it. But remember, the haters are going to come in here and hit no on everything. So if you really want me to do this, you have to hit yes, because the haters are going to come in here and hit no on everything. I'll leave this up for a little while. Sebastian Tompkins says, you think he will plead the fifth? Who's going to plead the fifth? Who's pleading the fifth? I just think they're not charging him yet. I think they're going to wait until they get the testimony before they charge him. You understand? I think they're going to get the testimony before they charge him. Who you asking is going to take the fifth? I don't know who you're talking about, Sebastian Tompkins. Who's going to plead the fifth? And for what, by the way? How can Gunna plead the fifth? They've already given him, they already exonerated him. He can't plead the fifth because he can't incriminate himself for a crime that they're saying that we're not going to hold you accountable for. Not only that, but the main crime that Gunna is supposed to, whatever, is the guns that they found in the car that him and Thug was in, some situation like that. So they've already exonerated him for that. They already said that we don't even believe those are your weapons. So he can't plead the fifth. You only can plead the fifth if you're incriminating yourself. You can't plead the fifth because you don't want to answer a question. It don't work that way. Rule, don't nobody see them dots. Jones says they could do the whole trial in a session. Yeah, they can do that while trial is in session. They're gonna add more charges. They're gonna amend the indictment. They're gonna amend the indictment 100%. Is anybody else saying that? I know I'm the only person saying that, by the way. Is anybody else? I know I'm the only person saying that. I'm just, this is a rhetorical question. Is anybody else saying that? Do you see why when I cover court, I'm better than everybody else? And this is not me. This is the factual statement. This isn't me not being humble. This is me just stating a fact. You can state a fact and still be humble. This is just me stating a fact. If you want to chat, you're going to have to become a member, because if I just open up the chat, my chat is just going to have a whole bunch of BS in it, and I don't care for it. I'm a man of the Most High, and there's just certain energy that I don't want cultivated around. That's just it. Not saying that you can't be a man of the Most High and still be okay with it. I'm not. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not questioning anybody else's faith. I'm just saying the way my faith is lined up, you just treat people a certain way. You just conduct yourself in a certain manner whenever possible. That's what I'm saying. We don't believe in luck over here. Luck don't exist. All right, let's get back to the actual article if y'all don't mind. Fellow rapper Gunna into the Alford plea. Once again, what the Alford plea does is it allows for Gunna to be able to say there were crimes committed, but I didn't know that I was committing a crime when it happened. I'm innocent. But the thing that actually happened, now I can acknowledge it was a crime. But when it was going on, I didn't know it was a crime. Do you understand how they wiggling with the Alford plea? That's why I don't want to hear nobody say a nigga ain't snitching because they took a fucking Alford plea. That don't even make sense. Oh, wow. That don't even make sense. Who is Young Thug? Now they just talking about who he is. 31, began rapping as a teenager. Tremendously successful artist on the label, considered part of the Slime family. He co-wrote This Is America. Boy, I did not know that. One of 11 siblings, 6 children of his own. Big family, salute to you. I need to go find some young girl and start putting babies in it. Prosecutors say YSL also has a darker connotation, a violent street gang called Young Slime Life, founded by Young Thug and 2 others in 2012, and affiliated with the National Bloods gang. The alleged gang members named in the indictment are accused of committing violent crimes, including murder, shooting, and carjacking to collect money for the gang, burnish its reputation, and expand its power and territory. Young Thug put out a tweet. I'm gonna see if I can find it. I have no idea if the trial will be live, but if the trial is live, if the trial is live, I don't know if the trial is gonna be live, but if they make the trial live, that's the bananas. Sheesh. No homo. We smoking what? I think he was talking about killing people. That's a whole nother thing. I don't think it was a tweet. I think it was an Instagram post. Hold on. Get into the story. Let's put social media. I'm looking for something specifically. I'm going to tell y'all what it is. I'm looking for something specifically. Young Thug posted it a couple of years ago, and it's actually extremely damning. And I'm wondering if we can find it online. I'm looking at the images because I don't think that there's so many stories. Of course, of what they're going through don't make sense. Is that Casanova? Oh no, that's it. What happened? I was like, what the fuck? All right, so I'll just tell y'all what it is because I can't find it. So apparently, oh yeah, I gotta hit a button on the thing. So apparently, I don't know how long this was, but this was a little while ago. Young Thug put out a post, and basically what the post said was, if you are in Atlanta, basically what the post said was, if you are in Atlanta, you have to be under. It's like five different. It was like a gangs, five different gangs that he named, and you have to be under these gangs in order to basically be in Atlanta. And if you're not, you got to get out of Atlanta. This is he posted this on social media, homie. I'm gonna say this again. I love the fact that when I meet attorneys, they think I would make a good attorney. I love that, by the way. I want to just say something. Okay, they don't got shit to do with what we're talking about, but I just want to share this. So, I used to do moving and storage. So, I moved a lot of attorneys, right? So, I was moving these specific attorney, and this is just something that I remember because this dude helped me edit my book. So, I was moving this specific attorney, and while I was moving him, we was talking. And I was telling him about my book, and he helped me edit my book and everything else. But the fact that I'm a whole mover and the motherfucker's looking at me like, why are you doing this for? Like, you are overqualified, my nigga. He didn't say that he was a white dude. He was like, you're overqualified. Like, why are you doing this? And then I'm like, well, you know, it's a job. And he's looking at me like, well, why are you doing this? And that just made me reevaluate my whole life. I ain't gonna lie to you. When you meet successful people and they look at you like, why are you not using what you have to win? Like, why? It just hit different. You know, when people that haven't been somewhere say something, it's one thing. But when people who are somewhere, like this motherfucker making something like 300, 400,000 a year, and he busy looking at me, like, why are you doing this for a living? And I'm like, well, you know, I'm just working. Because I was just doing what I was told I had to do ever since a kid. Go get a job. Getting a job isn't bad. The problem is I had the skill set to do other shit. So by me getting a job, I wasn't living up to my potential. We in our winning season, homie. All right, we in our winning season right now. I mean, I've heard it basically what he was saying from multiple different parties before. Don't get this confused. And since, but that motherfucker is a whole attorney making 300 to 400,000 a year, and that nigga took the time to edit my fucking book. So that means that he had faith. It wasn't just words. And I only sent them half, and the motherfucker was like, yo, send me the other half, this story dope. I only sent them half because I was scared. He might try to steal my shit. So, this is what we do. All right. So when I say I'm not going to get a regular job, I'm not disrespecting people that don't got regular jobs. I'm just saying that why would you want Roger Clemens to scoop ice cream for a living? Why would you want Michael Jordan to carry boxes for a living? We don't really want that. That's what I'm saying. I'm never disrespecting people with regular jobs. I had a regular job. I did moving and storage for 30 years. More than 30 years, actually. I moved people. Hard labor. Did it with a smile on my face. That's a fact. I love those jobs. Help keep me in shape. And I go play basketball after. I go do sports. Love those jobs. Let me get back to it. I just want to share that. I just want to share that. Because it feels great when other people have faith in you. Also, apparently y'all don't want me to 21 people voted. Says, do y'all want me to discuss law strategy when talking about these cases? So I will not discuss law strategy unless y'all ask me specific questions. So if y'all want to ask me specific questions, only the green team can do that. So green team, if y'all want to ask me specific questions about law strategy, boom. So basically, the people that said no just made it so that you have no voice if you are in green team. So you made it so you have less of a voice if you are in green team. That's what you did. So if green team ever wants me to expound on something, all you got to do is put it in the chat, and I'm gonna shoot. With that being said, let's get back to what we're doing. Let's pull up another different YSL article real quick. Yeah. Let's see what the jury question is. This thing real quick. And I'm gonna tell you what's gonna hurt them. Listen, I want to say something real quick. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna hurt them. It's gonna hurt them a lot. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna hurt them a lot, and I don't think they thought about this. Who would have? That's so we could be clear. Who would have? But you know how they call each other slime? You know how they have all over the place they say yo slime, yo slime? You know how niggas right now is still calling him Big Slime? Remember, the criminal organization is Young Slime Life. Now, I would discuss the ramifications of that in courtroom, but y'all don't want me to randomly do that. So somebody would have to ask me. But just so we can be clear, Young Slime Life is the criminal organization, allegedly. Allegedly. And what are people out here? Yo, free slime. Big slime. So you're just acknowledging he's the head of the game. Right? You do know that's what you're doing, right? You're acknowledging he's the head of the game. Why do you think some people started coming out and just calling him Jeffrey? Why do you think the smart people started coming out and just calling him Jeffrey? They will have you hating people you should learn from. They will have you hating people you should learn from. That's going to hurt him. How is his lawyer going to be able to go to court and say, nah, we young Sloaner life. We young stoner life. We don't know what you're talking about. And then they're going to be able to, the prosecution is going to be able to bring up tweet after tweet after tweet after tweet. Actual audio after audio after audio after audio after audio. Instagram post after Instagram post after Instagram post after Instagram story after Instagram story after Instagram story after Instagram reel. With them acknowledging that not only is he slime, because Young Slime Life is allegedly the gang, but he's the big slime. Just saying. Just saying. They will have you hating people you should be learning from. Let's get back to some more of this shit. What time is it? Tell me what it is, man. Shout out to Rue Jones. Rue was like, yo, I'm pulling up. I'm starting to pull up again next week. And that nigga has not missed a beat. Shout out to Rue Jones. Shout out to Rue Jones. Shout out to everybody that support the platform. Shout out to all the real N-words. I fucks with you, Lee. Lee the real girl. I fucks with you. She has some of the best model poses, and she has a beautiful smile, and her energy is electric. If she ever comes back to New York City, I want to create content with her. Sorry, hold on. What the fuck is this? Okay, we're not doing that. And I picked up the phone to look for a thing. And oh no, somebody sent me a message. I looked at the message already. Hold on 1 second, we'll be right back. I think I need to buy some tea or something, to be honest with you. I want to be clear about something. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. I want to be clear on something. I don't want there to be no misunderstanding. Rule up. Young Thug. I don't want to make no misunderstanding. I'm not hating on the brother. I'm not saying that I want the brother in jail. I'm not on that type of time. But we gotta love our people. At what point are we gonna say when you get money and when you get influence, you have to do things that's gonna help the community? At what point? At what point are we gonna say that? Just please explain that to me. You see, when fame, people be like, yo, if you want money, you'll do it. No. If you want fame, you'll do anything. If you want clout, you will do anything. Alright? Don't lose that understanding. Niggas is dying over clout, my nigga. We're supposed to want to walk in alignment with the Most High, period. We're not really supposed to want for money. We're not really supposed to want for fame. If you notice, I don't want for fame at all. I just want to be able to live a decent life and be free. I don't want for fame. I can't help it that when I go places, everybody turn around and I light a room up. I don't be doing that shit on purpose. I honestly don't. You have to go somewhere with me to really truly understand why some niggas is jealous. Like, you gotta be with me when I go places, especially places we ain't never been before. Places I ain't never been before. So what I'm saying is, people will do anything for that clout. People will do anything for that fame. It's not always about money nowadays. 10 years ago, it was about money. Now it's about fame. It's about clout. Why do you think you got these dudes on the internet arguing all day and don't none of them make any money? They're not arguing on the internet to make money. They arguing on the internet for clout. Why do you think you got people trying to pull up on other YouTube content creators and Instagram content creators? They're not doing that for money. They're doing that for clout. Clout is a hell of a drug. Give me one moment. Yeah, they're not doing that for money, man. They're doing that shit for clout, my dude. Clout. Some of us is clout, and that's why we can't get rid of haters. Because we are clout. You get it? We are clout. That's why some of us can't get rid of haters. We ain't did nothing wrong. It's just that we are clout. They will have you hating people you should be learning from. With that being said, shout out to Hassan Campbell. Shout out to Hassan Shipman with the $10 drop. He says, "Get me a sarsaparilla." Hassan Shipman pulls up into the saloon. He walks up, galloping on a horse. I wish I had the thing to go to clock his things. I don't know, because this is not Monty Python. But he comes in on a horse. He comes in on the horse. His steed, a big black beauty. He gets off of the horse. I kind of don't mind me. It just looks like I know how to ride a horse, because it looks like I know how to do everything. So he gets off of the horse. He walks into the bar. He's walking into the bar like this. He has like one, you know, his legs is like bowls. His legs is like this all the way. So he's walking into the club. He's walking into the club like this. Hassan Shipman. We got his 2 6-shooters on his side. He comes into the saloon. The bartender sees him walk from a distance. He says, "I know that he wants his usuals." Hassan Shipman goes up to the bouncer that's at the door. They nod at each other. The bouncer daps him up. The bouncer, he can't talk by the way to me. The bouncer daps him up. Hassan Shipman then walks down to the bar. He gets to the bar. He looks at the bartender. He says, "Let me get a sarsaparilla." Bartender says, "My good sir, we're going to give you all of the fixings." Hassan Shipman gets a sarsaparilla. He hands him a coffee also. He also hands him 3 pancakes on the stack. The pancakes are that fluffy with some eggs on top of it. Drenched in honey, not syrup. Drenched in honey. And then he hands him orange juice. And he looks up the stairs and he says, "If the ladies are waiting." Hassan Shipman about to go upstairs. They do all of the things. We got Hassan Shipman in the building. Hassan Shipman is in the building. He's a petty war guy, just so we can be clear. So that means that petty wars is open. Hassan Shipman is a petty wars guy. For everybody that don't know how petty wars work, when somebody does a drop, if you do a petty drop, that means Hassan Shipman dropped 10. If you drop $11, you do it petty. That means that you are starting a fight for Hassan Shipman. You understand? Then I orate, I say the fight. You understand? And depending on what drops, or how much more the drops are after the petty drop, is depending on how much action or damage one person is doing to the other. You understand? There's a power ranking There's a power scaling part of it. So just so you can understand what a petty war is. Anyway, with that being said, the saloon is back, you rat bastards. We here. Also, we got some big eyes on us, so we want to do the saloon. Got me? Shout out to, I don't know if you want me to say your name, so I'm just gonna call you B Man. Shout out to, if I could say your name, let me know I could say your name. And also, rat bastard, join the damn green team so you could be in here comments. Shout out to B Man with the $11 drop. Hassan Shipman is sitting at the table, is sitting at the bar, eating his breakfast. B Man walks up to Hassan Shipman. He taps him on the shoulder. Hassan Shipman turns around. B-Man picks up his plate of pancakes, smashes him in the face with it, and knocks him off of the bar stool. And then he stands over the top of him like this. This is my house. Shout out to B-Man. He started the first petty wars. He said, Hassan Shipman, you will not eat. I don't know if I could say your regular name. If I could say your regular name, I'm gonna call you by your regular name. All right, but so let me know the next time. Hassan Shipman knocked out of his seat, food thrown in his face, and then he was demasculated. It was only $1 more. I mean, you're not gonna do but so much of a fight, but that's how you start the petty war, with a small drop, so we can know who you fighting. I'm gonna blow my nose. Y'all can hear I need to blow my nose. I'm just doing some funny shit. I just done some funny shit. All right, let's go. Hold on. Two things. I got to give you a little bit more rules. Petty war works like this. When you do a drop in defense of a petty war that the guy just did against you, it has to be more than what he did. If it's not more than what he did, you only doing a defense. You understand? So, B-Man just dropped 11. If you drop less than 11, you're just defending yourself. Now, how close you are to the 11 is how much damage you prevent. Whereas, if you drop more than the 11, you are allowed to advance and attack. Copy? There's rules to this shit. That allows the strategy. Copy? So I'm going to say this one more time. So, because I know we haven't did it in a while, so everybody don't know what the rules are. When somebody drops a petty war, you have to give more than the last person gave. Depending on how much more that is depending on how powerful your attack is going to be. If you drop less, then that means that you're just defending yourself from the attack that you received. Copy? There's strategy to this. Also, you can't actually say what the attack is because that limits me from being able to use my imagination. because I'm literally thinking of some dope shit. All right? Just so we can be clear. I need to go to a commercial break real quick. We got to get a commercial break in. We've been here for almost over an hour. Then we come back, we're going to call all of the drops that just came through. I need to go to a commercial break real quick. Hold on, I need to go to a commercial break real quick. We're going to be right back 2 seconds. I know, I'm looking at it right now. That's why I'm doing an explanation. Once again, I'm going to explain one more time. Petty war work like this. When you are in a petty war, if you drop more than the person that just previously dropped, you attack. If you drop less than what the person that previously dropped, you're doing defense. You're not attacking. You're defending. Be right back. I need to be right back. I'm going to go to a commercial break real quick.
Imagine meeting me for the first time. Bitch! An experience. Life-changing. Life-altering. Never the same again. I envy you.
Since I know we have not been doing petty wars for a minute, what I am going to do is allow for this next attack to be a... Since I haven't did petty wars for a minute, I'm going to allow for this next drop to be an attack. Copy? But that's only because we haven't did petty wars for a minute, so I'm pretty sure people have forgotten how it works. So, shout out to Hassan Shipman. He said he dropped a $5 drop. He wants to pick up a chair and hit him with the chair, but you're not going to do that. So, dude is standing over Hassan Shipman like this while Hassan Shipman is on the floor. He's standing over the top of him like this. And what Hassan Shipman does is, from his laying down position, he looks up at him with all the angers in his eyes. And he says, "You rat bastard." All of the things. He kicks the chair out from under him. When he kicks the chair out from under him, his legs go that way. As he's falling down like this, Hassan Shipman then used both of his feet to cock them back like this, and he kicks him dead in the fucking chest. Bang! And when he kicks him in the chest, B-Man does a whole back flip. And when he does the back flip, he lands on his face like this. Bang! On the floor. Shout out to B-Man doing the back flip, because Hassan Shipman did all of the things. But generally speaking, in order to attack, and if you want to do and just so you know, when we start getting up to like $20 and $30, you're using supernatural powers at that point. All right? This is a sci-fi show. So when we get up to $20 and $30, after that, we'll get up to like $30. After that, most of the attacks are going to be supernatural, just so you know. Like actual, like Dragon Ball Z type shit. Avengers type shit. When we get up to that level. There's a power scaling. Because not everybody can fight at that level. You understand? So basically it means not everybody can fight at that level. You get it? It's a power scaling. There has to be rules. You didn't want to hit him with the chair, but I still made you do something incredible. Who's next? We got a whole petty war going on. I love these things. Also, if you just want to attack a specific person, you do that. You still got to do the petty drop, but you can put their name. All right. Just also, if you want to attack a specific person, while we got a lot of shit going on. With that being said, let me bring this up real quick. Let's look at another article regarding this particular thing. And yes, right after we do the saloon thing, we get back to the conversation. Young Thug YSL trial juror questionnaire surface report. They're talking about the juror questionnaires. Last week, hundreds of potential jurors filled out juror questionnaires in the YSL trial, and some of these questions have surfaced online. 200 potential questionnaire contained over 250 questions. I wouldn't even want to be on this trial. I wouldn't want to be on any game. I don't want to serve as a jury, period. Reveal some of the questions, because I would be terrible to have me in the fucking. I wouldn't want to serve on no jury. I think that you need not somebody that understands law. I don't think that's the number one. I want to say something real quick. I don't think they should put people to serve on a jury that has been practicing or understand any type of law at all. Because I think what you want is somebody that can be unbiased and impartial. And I think that sometimes it's a little, just me looking at shit, sometimes it's harder for a person to be unbiased and impartial. Especially if they're not an actual actual judge or actual lawyer. But they have a little bit of understanding or knowledge. So basically, that's just my opinion, by the way. It's not a fact. Do you listen to hip hop or rap? That's one of the questions. Have you ever heard of the label Young Stoner Life? Have you heard of Lil Wayne and Birdman? That's a question. That's a whole question over there. What the fuck? Why is this here? Can I get rid of it? Is that it? Do you have an opinion about a person who has a head or neck tattoo? Have you posted anything about this case on social media? Do you have any opinion about a person with dreadlocks or tattoos, neck tattoos? Do you have an opinion about a person who flashes guns, gang signs? Do you or anyone you know own any slime life paraphernalia? I want to be clear on this. Do you see what they just did? All right, so the reason why you ask so many questions is to see if people are being honest. So you basically ask the same question in multiple different ways in order to test the honesty of a person. That's what these questionnaires is for everybody that don't know. It's for everybody that don't know. That's what these questionnaires is for. They're going to have, the reason why there's 250 questions is because they're basically probably just asking the same 20 or 30 questions, but they're asking it in so many different ways so they can ascertain whether you're being honest or not. You understand? So I want to just point something out. They literally called them Slime Life right here. Right? And right here, they called them Stoner Life. Don't sleep, yo. Are you familiar with these rappers? I'm not going to say all their names. You can see the names right there. This nigga name is Brian Williams. Ain't that nigga used to be a wrestler? Wasn't there a wrestler named Brian Williams? Hold on. There's a wrestler named Brian Williams. You know, there was a wrestler named Brian Williams. What the fuck he was? That's Brian Pillman. Brian Williams. No, that's that guy. There was a wrestler named Brian Williams, right? I just swear it was. There you go. Brian Williams. It was a wrestler. I knew it was a wrestler. But there was a wrestler a long time ago. Not for nothing. Yeah, that's neither here nor there. If I was not doing this with y'all and I was just on my own, I'd probably take about 20 minutes and then go, probably about 10, 15 minutes or something like that, and then go relearn everything I can about Brian Williams and then come back. Like I try to tell y'all, man, I'm different, yo. On Thursday, the potential jurors sat in the same room and spent most of the day watching recorded video of the judge, whatever, 95-day indictment against the 14 YSL co-defendants. An additional 200 jurors did the same thing on Friday. So they're just trying to find. When you have these questionnaires and they got hundreds of questions, man, they're just asking the same damn questions over and over and over again. Also, that's basically like when you go get certain jobs, they do that shit to you, not for nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just that it's not 100 fucking questions. It'll be like 40 questions, 20 questions. It'll be like 40 questions, and they really just ask you the same 5 questions over and over and over in different ways. Just so you know, I know a lot of people don't know that. Let's go into what they talking about the lyrics real quick. They're gonna use the lyrics against me. Young Thug's RICO trial is about to get started. Hold on, I want to say something real quick. Does anybody remember when Young Thug's pops came out and was like, "My son ain't snitching. He gonna stay solid"? If any of y'all sons ever get locked up and go to jail, right, or daughters or whatever, please don't let this be the thing that you come to social media and say. He hasn't even went to trial, homie. And you just basically said something that we don't even know if the prosecution might try to use that as proof that there is a gang organization that you are a part of and that you are refusing to snitch. Niggas be slow. I don't know no other way to put it. Niggas be slow. I don't know no other way to say it. Niggas really be slow. Niggas be slow. His own father just went and said that he not snitching. Not that he's innocent. Not that the government is harassing his kid. Not they got this shit mixed up. None of that. Not he's being set up. None of that. His own father said, my son ain't gonna snitch. That's implying that he has something to say about actual criminal activity, which he's been a part of. I don't know what to tell you. I think these niggas be slow. I think these niggas be slow, man. I don't know what to tell you. Niggas be slow, man. You can't tell them nothing. But you know, they know everything. Niggas be slow. Just think about that for a moment. Niggas be slow. Remember when everybody was calling Tekashi a snitch? Who was the first niggas that said, y'all got to stop calling Tekashi a snitch? You got to call him a liar. And then everybody followed suit and started calling him a liar after I said it. So don't tell me we don't got reach, homie. This is what we need, y'all. This is what we need, y'all, for us to get into this game and shit. We need a desktop. We need something like this. That shit costs $1,000 though. We need a desktop. We need something like this. Look at the fans on that bitch. I could run that shit all day. Look at the fans on that bitch. I could run that shit all day. I don't have to worry about that shit going. I could keep the servers up all day. You understand? I can make the video game servers and keep the servers up all day. I don't never have to take the servers down. Can we just take a break real quick? I'm going to say something. So I used to have servers open in, I'll tell you what year. Hold on, I'm going to tell you what year. I'm going to tell you what year. It was on PlayStation 2, by the way, just so we can be clear. I'll tell you what year. Yeah, this came out. So I had servers up in 2005, right? And I had a desktop at that point, right? So I had servers up in 2005 on PlayStation 2. I've been on the internet forever, my nigga. Stop listening to these niggas. These niggas is just capping. It's a game we played. 2005, my nigga. I had servers up in 2005. That ain't the gameplay though. That's a different game. Yeah, that's it. I had servers up in 2005 for this game. I had one of the best servers on the planet also, by the way. Not for nothing. Why do you think I still got people that waiting for me to create servers? Because they still in my gaming community. I just don't have no video games ready for them. I just don't have no servers up. They still in my gaming community, my nigga. They still play this game, by the way. The people that was in my gaming community, they still play that game. Anyway, yeah, that's what we need. We need something like that. Oh no, I have something. Somebody purchased something and it's coming to me, and so that's what made me think about this right now. I just got an alert. But yeah, we need something like that. Get the fans on that bitch, because you can't do it from a desktop, a laptop, because you can't keep a laptop on 24/7. You understand what I'm saying? That's not gonna work. You can't keep a laptop on 24/7. This shit ain't gonna work. Yeah, no, that wasn't gonna work. Glad I didn't fuck with that. That wasn't gonna work. All right. Who's next? Let's get to this right here. The RICO trial is about to start. Young Thug's RICO trial is about to start, during which prosecutors will present evidence backing their case, and controversially, that will include some of his lyrics. Yeah, controversially, that will include some of his lyrics. Opening arguments are scheduled to kick off Monday in Fulton County, where Young Thug is facing serious charges, including conspiracy, participating in criminal gang activity, possession of a firearm and controlled substances charge. Just so we can be clear, that's the charge that Gun is helping them with: possession of firearm and controlled substances. Participating in street activity. Those are the other guys that already have basically pled guilty, because they pled guilty to crimes. He's the boss. So if they did the crime, in the furtherance of the gang that he's the boss of the Godfather for. So he's gonna be this. That's how this shit works, man. I don't know what to tell you. I'm telling y'all what's gonna happen. It's gonna happen in court as long as there's competent attorneys. And I'm going to tell you, remember when I said, and niggas is going to say, he a know-it-all. No, nigga, that's my job, to tell y'all when I got it right. He pleaded not guilty with his defense attorney insisting his name will be cleared through proceedings. Thug is one of several individuals who have been charged in a sweeping case, but he's a co-defendant as the feds. I want to say something real quick. If you are one of these rappers that's involved in gang life, you want me to cover this case. You don't even got to be a rapper. If you a street nigga and you think the feds is knocking at your door, you want me to cover this case. Because I'm going to blow them niggas up. I can only blow them niggas up if I'm in court. I'm going to blow them niggas up. You know how many people found out how to get away from the police because of the way, or I hope more than anything else, I convince people to stop committing crimes. Because that's my intent. I want to convince you to stop committing crimes. But you know how many people I probably helped when we covered the Tekashi case? I have to tell you for a fact that there was people that was walking up to me and talking to me. And I'm talking about not low-level gang niggas. All right? I'm talking about people that might be a little... Anyway, that was walking up to me and basically saying, you know, the fact that I covered the case the way that I did, you know, made them reevaluate their moves that they was making. And in some of these reevaluations, in reality, they were literally committing less crimes. You understand? Some niggas decided to move all the way, try to get out of the hole because of my coverage. That's why I'm trying to say, no disrespect to Lawyers for Workers, no disrespect to Millie, no disrespect to academics. But I have a certain skill set. Not everybody can do what I do. Thug is one of several individuals who have been charged in a sweeping case, but he's a key defendant. So the feds alleged he is one of the head honchos of YSL Young Thug, which they claim is not only a music brand, but a violent criminal enterprise. The allegations against Thug and other 27 co-defendants date back to 2000. Is there anybody in here? Nobody commented in our chat in like 20 minutes. Did y'all even comment, or is there something wrong and I can't see y'all comments? Let me refresh one of these pages. Like, is there, like, I can't see it? No? Nobody's commenting. I thought I just probably couldn't see a comment. Most of my guys is at work right now, so they can't comment. I get that. Thug is one of several individuals who have been charged in the sweeping case, but he's a key defendant as the feds alleged. He is one of the head honchos of YSL, which they claim is not only a music label, but a violent criminal enterprise. The allegations against Thug and other 27 co-defendants date back to 2015, and with some co-defendants. Also, if you're in a petty war, you don't have to wait for the other guy to attack. Y'all already in a fight. You could keep hitting the nigga. The allegations against Thug and the other 27 co-defendants date back to 2015. Once again, 2015. is when Donovan Thomas Jr. Was taken from this world. I believe it was 2015 when he was killed. I'm the guy that don't do research. Then why am I always able to pull up what we're talking about, even when what we're talking about, not just that, but also show you correlation between what we're talking about and other things. Anyway, Thomas was fatally shot outside a barbershop in Atlanta in 2015. The allegations against Thug and the other 27 co-defendants date back to 2015. Some defendants, not Thug, are facing murder, attempted murder, armed robberies. Even more alarming is the fact that prosecutors are expected to cite specific lyrics YSL members have rapped to help build the case against them. 100% they're going to use the line where he said that he shot up YF, and where he allegedly said he shot up somebody's mother's house. They're going to try to connect that to YF and Lucci and say that it was YF, because YF and Lucci's mom's house got shot up. For everybody that don't know. It's caused a lot of outrage. The lyrics. It caused a lot of outrage with some arguing rap lyrics shouldn't be allowed as evidence into a court. I personally think that if the police could show the correlation between rap lyric and an actual crime, I think that, not for nothing, they have a responsibility. That's just the way that I feel. God first, yo. Also, shout out to the Most High, just because. Claiming they often blur the lines between artistic expression and reality. I'm gonna also agree that that does happen, but I think it's a lot deeper than that. Give me 1 second. Shit all under my wheels. Here we go. Claiming that they often blur the line between artistic expression and reality. I think that the government shouldn't just be able to use, in the states that this is allowed. I don't think they should just be able to use lyrics. If somebody says something extremely wild and it's not attached to a crime, but it's just like, what in the hell? I still don't think you should be able to use that against a person. But I'm going to tell you what they're leading up to, just so we can be clear. And I'm going to see. We're going to see if they're going to use it in this particular case. I don't know if they are. But what I believe they might be leading up to is basically, you know how you call a character witness? You know how people call character witnesses? What I think they might be leading up to is they're going to start using some of these lyrics that people put in trial. And they're going to be say, well, we have people come on and say he's a good person, but look at the music that he has the children listening to. Look how he's encouraging the children. Look how he's influencing the children. He's saying a lot of dangerous things over here that's getting our youth to get out of pocket because they following behind them. You understand what I'm saying? So just like you have character witnesses come up, I think that they're going to start, and I don't know if this is good. I don't know if this is fair. I think they're going to start using some of these lyrics in order to be references to the individual's character. Now, I'm not here for that. I don't know. There has to be room for artistic expression. But if they're going to use these lyrics specifically saying, we can document a crime that this lyric is attached to, and then they could be able to present that to the jury and then give the jury the option to say whether that crime is actually attached to that lyric or not. I can't say that I'm against that because they currently do that. Like, you can't write a book about killing somebody that you killed, and then when you go to trial, say you can't use the book that I wrote because it's artistic expression. Woman who wrote an essay on how to murder a husband Sentenced to life. I just want to show y'all this because I keep hearing people say that it's racism when they do this, apparently. Yo, that's racist. They want to use Young Thug's lyrics against them. That's racist. Oh, this lady right here, this was published June 13, 2022, by the way. This lady right here, she's in jail for life now. Why? She was convicted in May of second-degree murder in the June 18 death of her husband. Chef Daniel, I don't know how to say that, was gunned down in a culinary school where he taught cooking classes. In court documents, the prosecutor said the 63-year-old woman had been, the 63-year-old man had been shot twice. Once in the back as he stood in a sink facing ice and water buckets for his students, and then in the chest at close range. Prosecutors argued that the couple was struggling with debt. Self-published novels were not big sellers, and that his death could have left her with more than $1 million in life insurance. She testified she was better off financially with her husband alive, and the fact her minivan was seen near the school was just coincidence. They told the jurors that Kemp followed her husband to work, shot him with a Glock. Investigators found 9mm shell casings at the scene. She had also brought a ghost gun assembly kit, and that registered later. That investigators later found at a storage facility. Ghost guns are unregistered, untraceable firearms. So she wrote an essay about this shit. By the way, look. So I don't want to hear what's happening to Thug. I don't want to hear. It's a race thing. Because this is the same damn thing. Somebody made content talking about a crime that they actually committed. And then the content they made was used against them. She wanted him gone. That's a fact. Prosecutors allege that the writer killed her spouse in order to account a $1.5 million life insurance policy. Nancy is a self-published romance novelist who in 2011 wrote a fictional blog posted How to Murder Your Husband, followed to work, shot him with a handgun. So yeah, that's the thing. I just wanted to point that out because people keep talking about how what they do in the Thug is racism. No, it's not racism. You can't create content about a crime you fucking committed. That don't even make sense, you rat bastards. If they allow for you to do that, basically all you got to do is commit a crime and write a book about it real quick. Oh shit, we got to get this shit done with because the cops is coming. Publish, knock on the door. Police, open up. You're too late. So this isn't a thing. Just so we could be clear. This is not a thing. This should be plugged in. It's unclear. What up, Young Earl? Young Earl, we pulling up to the saloon this morning. You pulling up? Saloon is open. If you're not pulling up, it's cool. I'm not trying to pressure. I am trying to pressure you to pulling up to the saloon. I ain't gonna lie. But I was just letting you know because you might not know the saloon is open. It's unclear which lyrics exactly are going to be mentioned, but some of the song prosecutors are looking at have been revealed. This includes Thug's 2008 hit Anybody, I'm assuming he's talking about killing, plus tracks from YSL's 2020 compilation album Take It to Trial. Sheesh. Let's look at lyrics from Take It to Trial, right? Look at lyrics. Oh, that's what it is, Earl? Appreciate you. Let's look at some of these lyrics. We got a drop that just came through. Give me one moment. We're going to go over these lyrics, and after we go over these lyrics, we're going to call out all of the drops that just came through. So if you want to do a drop right now and have it called out after the lyrics, do the drop right now. I want some fucking motherfuckers to pull up to the saloon today. We ain't playing. Come get breakfast. Song by Gunna. I want to see what the Young Thugs part is. Worth a couple $100 mil, no thousand. This bitch want to fuck me, but I charge by the hour. Oh, that's hard. My neck and my wrist in the shower. Okay. Like how you growing up and the baby you growing up and baby say you childish. I just bought my young itch a watch. Now she wildin', styling, profiling. You itches can't devour. And I'm Clefro Dollar smiling. I don't know how the flow go, by the way. I never heard the song. We somewhere on an island bobbing. Balls smell like powder. Take it to trial. All right, so the name of the song is Take It to Trial, just so we can be clear. Slime green AP like herpes on my wrist. Wait, what? Hold on, cook woo. I'm so Chef Boyardee with the dish. I don't know you itch. Don't try to tell me. Tie my kicks. Tie my chips. Ain't talking no dip. Talking. Tell you my baby mama tripping. She don't get it. I'm on a mission to get some millions. I'm on a grind and I'm going to get it. No cap. N-words. No kizzy. Slime them out. Then they going to tell him I ain't listen. Once he call, he going to say I'm tripping. Ain't slime? That's how I feel. You do not meet the criteria. I rep my life for real. Okay, so basically right here, he said he's rep his life for real. I'm pretty sure they're going to throw that in there. There a couple of other things too, but I'm looking for something that's actually a nail in the coffin. That's your first time for real? For slimes? You know I kill? So for his brothers, he know he kills? Okay. Because you do know they're going to be trying to attach his actual criminal activity. Baby, good night, my dear. Trial going to beat it twice. State, I'm undefeated. Like Beatz came and snatched me. I don't know. No point in asking. I was on leveling, stuck like a magnet. BAN, shoot at your mammy. Need to stand down. If you can't stand me, I don't turn down. I up my stamina. Take it to trial. Get an appeal. Take it to trial. Yeah, you're going to whack them. No back and forth. We don't tongue wrestle. Pay for the casket. That's just if we whack them. Wait, hold on. My young N-words pulling up Bentleys, Aston Martins, Rarries, Teslas, strapped with FN choppers, carbons, known some steppers, got ice not in the fridge, not in the safe. We like treasure, so F, have a lot of sex, and her head feels like pleasure. Shorty super slurpy, up that bicky, that suck that Berkey out my D. Oh wow, Maybach came with curtains. And I still want to go tint. YSL slimy, shady. They ain't wavy. I'm looking. Is this the one that got the line about the judge? YSL slime, shady. I don't know. This don't seem too bad. That I think just because he's saying take it to trial, but this don't seem too bad. This don't seem too bad. I think that his team should be able to. You should be able to go after. You should be able to have a defense against these specific lyrics, unless there's an actual crime attached. You know, this sounds like braggadocio. Let's see what other song they're talking about real quick. What song was this? Let's go with anybody. Let's see. That just seems like braggadocio. I'm just keeping it a stack with you. I don't got a lie. Let me call this drop real quick. Yeah, but OJ's book was basically him saying that he didn't do it though. Wait, what was OJ's book? Hold on. What was OJ's book? But OJ, yeah, you're right. OJ did his book after. What was OJ Simpson's book? OJ did his book after. If I Did It. OJ did his book after he already got acquitted. I did not mean to rhyme right there. Let's go to this drop real quick. Shout out to Hassan Campbell with the $20 drop. No comment. Clint Eastwood eyes. Hassan Shipman. After, for everybody that don't know, he just knocked that nigga out. After Hassan Shipman double kicked the fool, he's laid on his face like this. Hassan Shipman gets up. He stands over the top of him. He says, "Rat bastard, you fucked with my breakfast." He grabs him by his back like this. He lifts him up off the floor. He throws him up into the air. Homeboy is like up in the air like this, with his arms like this, and with his legs like spread like this. So he bounces him up off the floor like, ah! So he's up in the floor. He throws him up in the floor. He throws him up in the air. Hassan Shipman then takes a chair. And as he's falling back down to the earth, Hassan Shipman takes the chair and cracks him. Bam! Hitting him like that. Shattering the chair into splinters over his. Homeboy gets hit with the chair. He flies across the room into the freaking, into the poker table. Hassan Shipman then says, "I'm not done with you, you rat bastard. I was wishing I them pancakes." He says it just like that too. Then, as the dude is trying to get up, he's groggy. He's trying to get up from off of the table. Hassan Shipman jumps up into the air. He says, "Double axe hammers." He cocks his hand back like that. As the guy's trying to get up off the floor, Hassan Shipman slams him down in the back with a double axe hammer. And he hits him so hard, he flies through the floor. Okay, we don't got a basement. But if you know anything about how houses or whatnot should be built, you don't have the floor on the floor of the ground. You basically, all houses is on stilts for everybody that don't know. You understand? So all houses have that little space under the bottom of it. When he double axe hammers him, bang! He knocks him through the ground, down there, where you got that little space under the house like this. Boom! B-Man, I'm just gonna call you Brandon, you rat bastard. Brandon is under the ground. His face is in the dirt. Hassan Shipman then looks down into the hole and he says, "I'd piss on you, but there's too many ladies present. And the only time I pull my pecker out," he shouldn't have called it a pecker. "The only time I pull my wood out is when it's a time to get busy, and when there's ladies around." But he says, "I got something for you." And as Brandon is trying to recover from being knocked down into the, I told you, when you do $20 and better, there's a lot of action going on. As he's getting up from the hole. As he's getting up, young Earl, you pulling up to the saloon? We doing petty wars and everything. As he's getting up from the hole, Hassan Shipman then looks at him. He stands up to his feet. He's like this far into the hole right here, so this much of his body is out of the hole. And he's looking groggy. And Hassan Shipman looks at him and says, "You rat bastard, this one is for the green team." He then cocks his foot all the way back like this, so far back. He cocks his foot. Anybody ever saw Kung Fu Hustle? So, as the guy, he's standing up in the hole, like this much of his body is out of the hole because when he stood up, he's groggy. Hassan Shipman cocks his foot all the way back like that, so far back it almost touches the back of his head, and then he just swings it, boom! And when he kicks him and he finishes with the kick, his foot is straight up in the air. His foot is perpendicular with the fucking ceiling, and he kicks him, and Brandon flies out of the hole, busts through the window, and lands across the street. Right in front of, for everybody that don't know, the haters are always standing outside the saloon and they're picketing because they mad. So the haters are outside picketing. And when he kicked him, bang! Brandon flies out, doing backflips all the way out the window, smashing through the window. And he lands face up like this in the dirt outside. And the haters is outside. And they still chanting, no Roger, no rerun, no rent. That's what they chanting, by the way. So the haters are outside. They can't even get in the club. The haters are outside chanting, no Roger, no rerun, no rent. No Roger, no rerun, no rent. And so Brandon is laid out on the floor. Hassan Shipman turns around and says, I'd have enough assists for reals. Shout out to Hassan Shipman with the $20 drop. Who's next? We lit this morning. Who pulling up to the saloon, you rat bastards? I think Brandon needs help. Nobody don't want to help Brandon. Brandon might need some help, man. I don't know if Brandon is still in here. He might just be getting his ass whooped and he don't even know about it. But I think Brandon needs some help. Nobody don't want to help Brandon. Like, y'all don't got no love for Brandon. Brandon, you gotta become green team so you can come in here and talk your shit while you in a petty war. I need to blow my nose. Give me 1 second. You get it? When we do petty wars, if you keep going up, you do better attacks. Now, when we get to like in the 30 range, that's when people doing like mystical Jedi shit, magic. In the high 20s, 30s, that's when people doing magic. This is a fictional universe. We got a whole robot that comes from the future. For everybody that don't know, we got a robot that comes from the future. I hope y'all enjoying the show this morning, by the way. I'm enjoying the show. See, this is the type of content that y'all like. When y'all don't support the platform, you literally put me in a position where I can't do some of the best things that we do. There's a reason why them niggas hate me. Alright? They can't do what we do over here. They can only pretend. Alright? They can't do what we do. They can only pretend. YouTube is literally... Okay, so for everybody that don't know, let me just say some YouTube business real quick. So as far as those channels that's making the fucked up shit about us, YouTube hit me up and it seems like they might want to help me with the legal action. So they literally just asked me what I want to do. And they're telling me to turn off all of my notifications on all of our YouTube. They're literally telling me to turn off all of my like, not notifications, all of mine, so whenever I post, nobody can never know where I'm at. So these dudes is about to lose their fucking channel and not be able to make another one. They sent me the paperwork so they could take so their lawyers could take legal work in my furtherance legally. I haven't got a chance to look through all of the paperwork, but when I do, before I send it in, I'm gonna send out all of the same things to all those other people channels. We're gonna make sure none of these niggas can never make another YouTube channel. 3-4 years from now, they're gonna be sitting back thinking about the way that they treated us. 3-4 years from now, they're gonna be sitting back while everybody else is getting rich off of YouTube, while everybody else is winning. They're not even gonna be able to make a fucking Gmail account. They're not even gonna be able to have a Gmail, my nigga. Do you understand this? So let me just finish reading it to make sure that is what they're telling me, because I just glossed through it because I got it this morning. And that's what it seems like they're saying. They're asking, could they work as my legal representation, basically. That's what it looked like it was saying. So, shout out to you niggas. I'm coming for all of you niggas. But with the law. Imagine not being able to make a YouTube channel. And then I'm going to do the same thing on Instagram. Imagine not being able to make a YouTube channel. You can't make one. And when I see y'all go on somebody else's page, I'm going to alert YouTube. Whether it's your voice or whether it's your image. Because you're banned from YouTube. So if somebody brings you on their channel, guess what? Shout out to the Most High for this. And just because we love God. God loves us, even if you don't know it. And I'm talking about every single human being on the planet. God loves every single human being on the planet, whether you know it or not. Start acting accordingly. Nigga said he about to be Neo. Y'all want me to use my imagination. That's the thing that sets us so far apart from every other YouTuber. I make it lit, my nigga. See, they're telling me to turn off my web activity so nobody can know what my web activity is. Because they recognize I'm being stalked. Look, I don't got a cap. They've been sending this for all of my jump offs. They want me to turn off my web activity. You see how it's off right there? These niggas is done. Y'all niggas is really gonna have, y'all gonna be able to make a YouTube, homie. Let me just make sure I read that paperwork and make sure it's saying what I think it says, because that's what I think it says. You're not gonna be able to make a YouTube. All because you a hater. Or because you listen to some other niggas. They're gonna be able to keep making their YouTube. Because they smart enough know not to talk about me. They told you to do all of the shit that they know nobody's supposed to be doing. They put that battery in your back, you crash test dummy. I want to see what it is real quick. Hold on. Just think about all of those niggas that tried to convince y'all don't do the thing that makes the channel dope. Just think about that for a moment. I want to say something real quick, which I don't understand is I really do be appreciating when y'all send me stuff. I know I don't always use the stuff that y'all send me, but y'all send me stuff sometimes to post, or not really to post, but just information. And I promise you, if my computer was working where I could just work, I'd probably just be, I would have already had separate series about a ton of different things. Promise you, just my computer's down. We're gonna get this computer fixed, most likely, and we already got a situation where this computer's gonna get fixed. And we also need to get ourselves a desktop so we can open up servers for the gamers that's in our community. All of these things is happening. God is here. All right? Our blessings are here. And I think that's one of the main points that we need to pay attention to, that YouTube is actively moving on these niggas for us. Our blessings are here. Remember, YouTube had to go do research to make sure what these guys is doing is defaming me. You understand? So I don't know who the fuck their legal team is or whatever, but YouTube isn't just gonna say they're saying something you don't like, so we're gonna penalize them. YouTube has to have some kind of, this is defamation. They're obviously saying shit that's not true. You get what I'm saying? They're not gonna just send me fucking legal paperwork for no reason. They're gonna say they didn't find anything. They're gonna say, if you really think that these guys is doing something, you should contact your local authorities. They're gonna say shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? They're not gonna send me the paperwork to say, all right, we ready to remove these niggas, fill this paperwork out. Yeah, these niggas is toy soldiers. It's a fact. They're not gonna do that. You understand what I'm saying? YouTube is trying to always avoid lawsuits. Any big company like that. You think they're gonna, I'm just saying. So for everybody that's stuck in there, stay fucking with us, salute to you. For everybody that just didn't know which way to go, I'm not mad at you. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was lying hard. But for all the individuals that jumped right out the window, you should be ashamed of yourself. There's a ton of people that left, and I'm not mad at you. I understand it was toxic. I don't like toxicity. You understand? So I can understand. I don't have no ill will towards anybody that left. It was just too toxic. I don't got no ill will. But for the individuals that decided to join in because you thought it was funny and all that other shit, what the fuck, nigga? Don't pull up without the big apology. That's all I'm saying. Don't pull up without a big apology. A big apology. The apology got to be more than words. Prosecutors allege YSL members, including Thug, explicitly refer to criminal activity in these tracks, and they furthered the objective of the group, namely preserving, protecting, and enhancing the representation, power, and territory of the enterprise. While Thug is about to have his day in court, one of his cohorts and federal label mates, Gunna, already accepted a plea deal which saw him released from custody. He was sentenced to 5 years with 1 year credit for time served. The remaining 4 years was suspended So no more time behind bars if he stays out of trouble, or no more time behind bars if he comes out and does what they expect him to do, which will be to take the stand when they call him to take the stand. There's no other reason for them to give anybody a deal at all unless they're going to help them with their case. That isn't something that's understandable, right? Like, we don't gotta, like, that's common sense, right? It is common sense that they don't have any reason to give this dude any type of anything unless he's giving them something. First of all, that's the only way the police work. When do the police just decide that they're going to let you out of jail if you're not helping them? I'm not saying you ain't committed a crime by yourself. They might, they don't want to deal with it and it's a small crime, boom, get out of here. But, they don't really want to try to solve anything. You understand what I'm saying? And they might just be like, we're just going to give you a slap in the wrist, get out of here. We're not talking about that. This is a RICO. All right? When do they do that? You know what? We just gonna let this guy go. It's all free and clear. It's off of this RICO. Why are we doing that, boss? Yeah, just because. When do they do that? When do they do that? Okay, so that's the new thing Chicks is doing. Okay, shout out to that. I don't know what to say. I guess. What the fuck? Oh, shit. Let's repost this for our homie. Our homie lost somebody. We're going to repost this for him. I'm just saying. Let's be mindful. Copy. What else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Damn, we 2 hours in? Yo, did time just fly? What's that mean? It's 12 o'clock. Yo, did time just fly? Sheesh. Does anybody else feel like we've been in here for 2 hours and 20 minutes? Obviously, I'm only talking to Dream Team because those are the only guys that can comment. Anybody else feel like, I don't feel like we was in here for 2 hours and 20 minutes, man. Anybody feel like we was in here for 2 hours and 20 minutes? Sheesh, I'm gonna repost something for somebody. I did not get the feeling like we was in here for 2 hours and 20 minutes. I'm sorry. Shout out to Rule. He said, everybody have a blessed day. I'm not leaving yet, by the way. I just didn't know we was in here that long. We're not ending the show yet. I just didn't know we was in here that long. People pulled up to the saloon, like not for nothing. Whenever y'all pull up to the saloon, I want I extend the show. Remember, when we pull up to the saloon, I'm doing shenanigans. I'm cutting into our actual talk time. Don't forget that part. I like doing shenanigans. I like when we doing shenanigans. Shenanigans is fun. You guys like shenanigans. I like when I'm doing shenanigans. I love shenanigans. I don't got a girlfriend to do shenanigans with. You're the only guys I got to do shenanigans with. I'm definitely the boyfriend that play too much. Back. Okay, let me repost this for you. I like doing shenanigans. Shenanigans is fun. posting something. Yeah, so I keep it going. Like we had whenever y'all forget when we do Saloon, usually we roll longer because y'all showing support. So I just don't end the show. Whenever y'all showing support, I keep the show going longer. That's just the way it's supposed to be. We're doing a specific show that you guys are liking more than maybe a different show. So the show should go a little bit longer. That's just fucking common sense, man. I don't know which one of these to drop. I'll drop the faggot. And the politics. Drop over. Make sure there's no issue. Let me post that for our brother. He wants somebody. I meant to post some Team Moto stuff yesterday. I'll post some Team Moto stuff today. I don't know. We're going to see. I don't know if they want us to post. Like, they don't pull up to the chat or nothing. So I don't. Usually when people don't pull up no more, I assume they don't really want. You're not even going to pull up to the chat to give us a view. What the fuck? I assume they'd be like, maybe that those people don't want to be associated with us. Hard. Can we get that? Can we get that gray and orange though? Can we get that gray and orange? The gray. Can we get the gray and orange? Can we turn the gray to orange? I'm here for that. If we could turn the gray to orange, those would be so lit. We turn the gray orange. I tell you what, I'll let y'all guys vote. Do y'all want to keep the show going or not? I'll let you guys decide. Haters gonna be like, in the show. Let me see what y'all guys want. Y'all want the show to go? Y'all want the show to keep going? Show keep going. We keep going. I don't care. I like that. What's going on? While y'all voting real quick, I told you the first person that voted said no, end the show now. The first person that voted is like, no, end the show now. The haters are gonna want the show to end because we're getting drops. Get it? So if you want the show to keep going, you're gonna have to hit that button, man. You're gonna have to engage. The haters are gonna go get all of their fake accounts because you know they got like 1 million fake accounts. So they're gonna go get all of their fake accounts and they're gonna come in here and hit no. So if you want the show to keep going, I'm gonna need for you to hit the button. All right. Now with that being said, I need a second, so I'm gonna send y'all to a commercial break. Why don't we celebrate our brother putting the ass in the tent?
I be on my grind. At 6 in the morning. It be on my mind. At 6 in the morning. That's why I keep that pine. At 6 in the morning. When I'm on that grind. At 6 in the morning. I be on my grind. At 6 in the morning. It be on my mind. At 6 in the morning. That's why I keep that pine. That's why I keep that. When I'm on that grind. When I 6 in the morning. I get it and go. Call that a fast break.
young cash cow and all I eat is steak. The pill game been booming, you fuck boys late. Your whole team ribs touching, you the only one ain't. You hang around some real niggas, you the only one ain't. If I fuck with you, my word good as the bank.
Damn, if I knew 2 days ago what I knew right now, I wouldn't even be in this shit.
I gotta cover my shumbo. These dudes be looking at my bulge when I sit down and make comments about it. These niggas is crazy. Why do you think they always talking about my pants? The niggas is always, they grown men and they always staring at my bulge. It's crazy. Right? Why do you think they always, if we didn't have the chat off, they be in here talking about my pants all the time? Why do you think they always talking about my pants? Like, you go back to previous vlogs, they always talking about my pants. Why they always staring at another grown man's pants? I'm just asking. You blow my nose. Imagine being a grown man and you always talking about another grown man's pants. Like, why would you be doing that? First of all, all my pants is just Levi's. Okay, if you wanted to know. I don't know what else could be your fucking questions. Shout out to Hassan Shipman with the $10 drop. He says, I'm thirsty from kicking ass. Let me get a beer. Hassan Shipman looks out the window. Now that hole that he kicked dude through, the hole was like this, right? But when he kicked him, it tore up the ground, leading all the way to the outside of the building. Now there's a hole in the side of the building. We got to get that shit repaired. So tonight, when you pull up to the saloon, there's going to be construction guys there fixing the hole. Just so you can know. I'm not getting off. Y'all voting on whether we're going to get off or not. Y'all voting on whether we're going to get off or not right now. Right now, the yeses are winning 57% to 43%. Remember, the haters want us to get off because you dudes is doing drops. So if you are a supporter of the channel, you need to hit yes. The haters is here. They can't even comment. I need you to understand how sick these people are. They can't even comment. So they can't say that they watch because they like clowning me. They can't say that. They can't even comment. And they still here. They can't even comment. Can you wrap that around your head for a moment? Watching a page that you don't like and you can't even comment. Hassan Shipman, after kicking Brandon through the wall, Brandon's laying on his back. He's trying to gain consciousness. The haters is outside screaming, "No Roger, no rerun, no rent. No Roger, no rerun, no rent." Also, so you know, when you do a $5 drop after you're already in the building, you're throwing donkey bags at the haters. So you can throw donkey bags at the haters. So basically, we fill bags up with shit, and you get to throw them at the haters, just so you know. So you can literally just pull up, if you want, and throw bags of shit at the haters that's standing on the other side of the road screaming out, "No Roger, no rerun, no..." We got a lot of things going on over here. Hassan Shipman turns around. He walks back over to the bartender. Bartender looks at him. He says, "God dang it. You tore up the establishment." He says, "I'm going to need me a beer." Bartender, "This is not a problem. I got you." He hands Hassan Shipman a beer. Trying to find something I can use as a moment. It's a big mug. It's a big glass like this. That's how big the beer is. He hands him a beer. It looks like he got about 64 ounces in it. And then he says, Hassan, I saw what he did to you. I saw what he did to your pancakes. You are a preferred customer here at the saloon. So we're going to give you back some more of them pancakes. So he gives him 3 more pancakes. And he says, this time, we're not going to put honey in it. We're going to put some blueberry commode on it. So it has the blueberry commode on the pancakes that are super fluffy. And one pancake is like that thick. But it's fluffy. You understand what I'm saying? It's not hard like a brick. It's super fluffy pancakes. Shout out to Hassan Shipman. He got the giant beer right here. He got the pancakes right here. Because he got the fork and he's sticking it in the fork like this. That looked terrible, but that's how he's eating the pancakes. Shout out to Hassan Shipman. He said, "Give me a beer. I'm thirsty from the ass kickings." He's kicking all the ass. Look at the haters. The haters is really trying to get us off. Y'all want to look? It's 47% yes, we stay on. 53% no, we go off. If y'all want the show to keep going, I need y'all to hit that like button. The haters, they going and getting all of their accounts. I just want y'all to understand how obsessed these people are. The haters are going and getting all of their accounts. They can't even get in the club. You know what? I got a different question. This is a totally different question. I'm curious. Should I allow the haters in the saloon so they could do petty wars? And just so we can be clear, I'll be fair. 100% fair. The same rules still apply. Should I allow the haters in the saloon if they do petty wars? Everything still applies, just so we can be clear. And they can only come in the saloon for petty wars. No other reason. They cannot come in the saloon for the ladies. They can't come in the saloon to get no drinks. Nothing. Only petty wars. That means I'm gonna have to think up whole new. Okay, so everybody that don't know, if you do a $50 drop, you buy everybody drinks in the chat. If you do a $100 drop, that's called a $50 drop is called what the fuck did I call that shit? Basically, buy everybody around a drink. A $100 drop is the after party drop, right? So that's for the after party. And a $200 drop or the 150 and up drop is the world tour drop. You understand what I'm saying? They don't get none of that. All their drops are going to be different because they can't come in the saloon to chill, but I will allow them to attack the building if we got people in the building that could defend the building, just so we can be clear. So I want to know what y'all guys think. Sheesh. There's a lot of yeses. There's barely any no's. We're going to leave that up. 16 votes in 1 minute. Also, I don't know. Should I just have it so the haters vote? I should have just told that only the haters vote, right? I don't know. Because right now, I wouldn't let them in the saloon. Right now, if they wouldn't be able to, they wouldn't be able. Right now, I don't care. So I want to know what y'all guys think. Should we allow for them to be able to participate in petty wars? If you want to just be able to comment, you got to become a member. We need everybody to become a member, man. You could become a member at the $5 or the $10 a month. It don't matter. Everybody come, or you could become a member at the $50 a month. Not for nothing. If you're a member at the $50 a month, I'm super obligated to repost your shit. Just so you can be clear. Like, I'm really obligated to repost your shit. It's difficult when I have a lot of people at the $50 a month because I can't forget to repost niggas. It's kind of sometimes it's a little difficult. Sometimes I might forget. Like, they don't care, but I care. Sheesh. I look bad for Thug, man. Look bad. Sorry. I'm not hating on the nigga. I don't want nothing. I'm not here for the hate. I don't want nothing bad to happen to the guy. I'm not wishing none of that, but it looks bad for him, yo. For real, for real. So you would have lied. I am hungry. 23 people voted in 4 minutes. I'll be putting votes up that be here for a half an hour and get 16 people fucking voted. 4 minutes and already got 23 people that voted. And it looks like it's overwhelmingly for yes. So I don't know. It looks like it's overwhelmingly for yes. I don't know. Please vote. We got 58 people in here. Please vote. Just vote. I don't care which way you vote. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't really want to make calls for these niggas because I don't need your fucking money. So I really don't want to make calls for these niggas. To be honest with you. But it's bananas that I have so many people that don't fuck with me. They can't even comment. And it's not like they like us. They don't like us, but they still here every day. That's crazy. So y'all just want to participate in the shit that I'm doing, but you don't want me to succeed. That's crazy. You do know that, right? You want to participate in what we're doing, but you also don't want me to succeed. So you want the thing that we're doing to go away, but you like it. That's crazy. You want the thing that you like to go away. Because you hate me so much and don't want me to benefit. But you like it. That's crazy. Because our people don't vote like that fast. That is a recipe for, but they only could go through the Cash App or through the PayPal. They're not going to be able to comment. I mean, realistically, just so we could be clear, if they became Green Team and didn't say bullshit and didn't have a bitch ass name, I wouldn't kick them. You understand? Until they did something worth kicking, even if I don't like them. I don't kick you because I don't like you. I kick you because your name be fucking egregious and because y'all coming here to aggravate me. That's why you get kicked. And yes, that do sound like a recipe for something bad. And there's people hitting me right now saying this is a bad idea. I think. Oh no, she's saying something else. Hold on. I don't know if this has music or not. I don't know if I did. Okay, so these are just broke niggas. These are just broke niggas. That's all. This is how broke niggas act. They got on a dead man's jewelry. They flexing with a dead man's jewelry. This is how broke niggas act. They got a dead man's jewelry on that they're flexing with. This is how broke niggas act. So this dude just recently died. He ain't even been dead a month. And in the last 3 or 4 days, y'all just clout chasing off this nigga name. Think about how when somebody in your life that you love passed away, how long did it take for you to recover? These niggas is clout chasing off this. This is how broke niggas act, man. Stop thinking that niggas that act like this ain't broke, man. These niggas is broke, yo. Not just financially, they broke spiritually. They're spiritually broke. They don't have a connection to the Most High. They're spiritually broke. Copy? They don't got no connection to the Most High. What kind of shit is this? Now, I don't think they love the nigga. You understand? They were using him. This is how people look that was using you after you die. When they doing this shit, they love you, my nigga. They was using you. They don't love you, my nigga. They was using you. This is how people that was using you carry on and conduct themselves. When they were using you. Stop thinking everybody standing next to niggas is with them. They not. A lot of people standing next to you right now. And you think that y'all tight. Y'all not tight. They just have no talent and you got all the talent. That's it. God has his hand on you so you could create. Get it? When God don't have his hand on you, you can't create. God has his hand on you so you could create. If God don't have, God is the author of creation. All right? Satan is the author of confusion. So whenever you see two people talking and one person is trying to confuse the other person, that's Satan. Whenever you see two people talking and one person is playing word games, that's Satan. Satan is the author of confusion. Shout out to the Most High, just because. Why do you think some people are so creative? Why do you think some people are so magnetic? Because God got their hand on them. You better wake up. We damn near in the end times, man. You better wake up. Satan will have you hating the people that you should be learning from. I am tired. We got 29 votes. Let's get one more vote so we can just round it out. Again, I don't even want to cover. I 100% do not want to cover Krishan Rock and Blueface, because that's just I don't understand who gets enjoyment from that entertainment. I don't understand who gets entertainment from that. Being honest, I don't understand. Be honest with you, I just don't understand it. The original members of the new 1017 since Gucci brought his label back. Pooh Shiesty locked up. K. Shade got dropped. Roboy got dropped. Big Scar, R.I.P. Why they got a frost by Big Scar's name? Fugiano locked up. Enchanting, only one left. I'm guessing Enchanting is the chick. K. Shade is probably a chick too, right? She's crazy. I'm gonna let y'all go. Fredo Bang was allegedly having an affair, a threesomes with a married lesbian couple, and ended up getting both of them pregnant. The couple make it seem like they were doing IVF, but were really sleeping with Fredo Bang. First, I'm gonna look at the couple. All right, whatever. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. So this is a chick that was a part of the LGBTQ community that I used to hang out with. She was like my best friend for a dumb long time. And I believe she was trying to get me to get her pregnant. Real talk. But I think I would have been doing the wrong thing, because I already had a daughter with a woman that I'm not with. So I don't want to do that never again. I want to be with the person, because I want to experience the childbirth with her. I want to experience raising the child. I want to be there. I didn't have the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have the opportunity. And I just didn't think that was a valuable. I didn't think that was gonna work out well. But yeah, she is a fatty too, not for nothing. Like her shit is like bomb, like not for nothing. And she's athletic, so she used to go with me to play basketball and everything. Like I just be going to play basketball. She'd be like, "Oh no, I'm coming," and go get changed and shit. So don't roll with me for real. But you got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think she really wanted a relationship. I think she just wanted a kid by a nigga that she knew was smart and was capable. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Her twin sister, had just had a kid. So shout out to Daisy. Kendra thought I was sleeping with her. I was not sleeping with her. With that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go. Only because I'm hungry. If I would have had a big breakfast this morning, we'd probably still stay on the live a little while longer. 34 people voted. Should I allow the haters in the saloon for petty wars? I'll try tonight. If a hater do a drop tonight, you got to let me know that you team Slurp, first of all. So you got to put team Slurp. And you have to specifically put the person that you're attacking. And we'll decide what we'll do. You can also attack the actual building, just so we can be clear. But I don't want you, like, so we'll figure it out. It's because you assholes is going to be here no matter what I do, right? And y'all about to lose y'all page. Y'all about to lose y'all page. And then I'm coming after all the other pages. And y'all not going to be able to make, he's not going to be able to make another one. You understand? With that being said, everybody enjoy your day. I want y'all to go do some good stuff. Do y'all like it when we just be here bullshitting? I think so, because we still got like 61 people in here. And we really haven't been sticking too closely to what the topic is supposed to be about. So I think y'all do like it when we just be bullshitting here. Saloon is open from now on. All drops going to be called as Saloon drops from now on. Saloon is open. First of all, I'm going to clap it up for everybody that helped be in our very first actual saloon of 2023. Pardon me. I want to clap it up for everybody that participated in our saloon for 2023. I'm going to call out some names. Shout out to Rue. Don't nobody see them dots. Jones. Shout out to Hassan Shipman. And shout out to Brandon. You guys pulled up to the saloon today. Definitely appreciate. Tonight, the saloon will be open. The saloon is open from now on. For a little bit more about the rules, if you do a drop less than $5, you cannot get in the building, but you can like sit on the veranda. You know what I'm saying, like outside. But you cannot get into the building unless you do a $5 drop or more. Also, you can pay somebody else's way into the building. So if you want to pay somebody else's way into the building, you can also do that. With that being said, everybody, please just go win. All right, just go win. The easiest way I can say about life is to go win. Go look for what God wants you to do, because God wants all of us to do different things. So go look for what the Most High wants you to do, and then try to follow that line. Because the Most High is going to say, look, that's where your success is. If you follow that, you're going to go be successful. And then what Satan is going to do is Satan is going to come try to distract you. That's literally how it works. Literally. So whenever you see somebody being a distraction, Satan sent them. Copy? Because God wants to put you on a path. Satan wants to distract you from your purpose. Satan is the author of confusion. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification game. Hashtag Grown Spalmans. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I get on this one. I'm out.
Imagine meeting me for the first time. Bitch! An experience. Life-changing. Life-altering. Never the same again. I envy you.